this is a really good piece. It's something that's coming to light right now across the AMC community, and I think it is significant for more reasons than people think. And the reasons why I think it is significant is also different reasons to the ones that most believe. So we're going to be talking about why in the video, talking about what this means, and for those of you wondering what we are talking about, we're talking about this, which has kindly been reshared by this user on Reddit, user KVLYC. 7 minutes ago. So a very recent post, and it speaks about the fact that BlackRock added 9 million shares as of the 31st of December 2021. That's correct. It's 9 million more shares. This is big. Now, is it good? Not necessarily. And I'm going to explain why in this video. I'm going to talk about what my opinions on this actually are. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to do what we usually do. We're going to look at the data, then we're going to have the discussion. We're going to look at the data first, and we're coming over to Twitter for this, where a few people have been commenting on. The first one is coming from Darren Harper, who's posted this one earlier today. BlackRock buys 9 million more. From where? They're trying to control it even more. IMO, this is to control the squeeze in partnership with the Federal Reserve and the Gov. They were brought in early to help with this COVID shorting crisis in the past. Do not celebrate this. And of course, that is the opinion of this individual only, but is a fair opinion to hold. And now we're going to get into our second piece, which I found interesting. And this is also coming from Twitter. This time it's coming from user Sorrelty. I'm going to say the novel. Someone explained how BlackRock increased their position by 9 million and the price continues to go down. I know, dark pools, and they could be giving them out to shorts. It's pretty straightforward, right? Some BS. So let's now go on to talk about this, have the discussion that I wanted to do so at the beginning. Is this good? Is this bad? And what does it ultimately mean? Well, here's my opinions on what it means, and I'll talk about if it's good and bad. What it means is, it points more and more to something dodgy going on behind the scenes. Now, may I just say that the float of AMC is just over half a billion, so just over 500 million. If that is the case, 9 million is a significant portion of that. It's not a massive portion, but it is quite a big portion. And this is a stock which already has high ownership by retail, high ownership by institutions, and also high ownership by insiders. So the fact they're able to add in 9 million extra a year after the fact, when people started just jumping in for the first time, it does potentially point to the fact that synthetics may be out there, and that is what many people should be focusing on rather than the actual intention of BlackRock. Now, I want to talk on whether this is a good thing or a bad thing, and then I'm going to talk about what I think the intentions of BlackRock can be. Now, when I say this, of course, it is only my opinion. I am not a financial advisor. I know that you already know that, but I'm going to say it for my safety and yours as well. Here's my opinions on what's going on with BlackRock. I think people sometimes see this as a good thing. It could be a good catalyst, absolutely could. However, once more, I would definitely be skeptical of investment from certain banks, hedge funds, and large institutions when it comes to AMC. Because as rightly stated by the first Twitter user that we looked at, these shares can be lent out for a profit, and that is where BlackRock could really be making the money. So on the surface to us, it may look like, oh well, BlackRock, they're just buying into AMC because they believe in it. Not necessarily true, so do remember that and be careful. What their best interest is to make money and to continue to grow their firm. What our best interest is to continue to grow for us. And what we're going to do to do that, and what they're going to do to do their goal, is different, and it is going to be in their best interest. So is it to do with the MOAS? Possibly a small degree, but I think it's more likely than not they could be lending these shares out. Now, like I said, I do not have that for sure. It cannot be said for certain, but it is just my personal opinion. And talking about what this means and what is going to happen going forwards, I think the main thing that we should be taking away from this is not, oh well, BlackRock has a strong sentiment, and it's not, oh well, BlackRock thinks they're going to short it. I don't think we should be taking BlackRock into account really at all, because whoever does this, it doesn't matter. It's happening from retail, it's happening from institutions, big banks, etc., and now it's happening from BlackRock. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the ability to buy shares. Why is it so available to buy so many shares when we know most people are holding, when we know a lot of institutions are holding, when we know a lot of insiders are holding? So what's going on there? Why is it so easy for them to continue to buy these large portions of shares, and why is it so easy for retail to keep buying? And also, when this buying pressure comes in, again, not necessarily from BlackRock because they could potentially be lending out, but even from retail, we've seen all this buy pressure coming in, big institutions buying, retail buying more, and the price drops. So two things that I want to talk about here are going to be the potential out there for naked short synthetic shares, and obviously on top of that, the price action and the manipulation itself, because it just doesn't sound right? If this is a stock which people are evidently buying, which they are, the price should be increasing more and more. But what we've seen now is we've seen the price go down day after day after day. It doesn't seem reasonable, and it doesn't seem right. So I think that's the main thing that we should be taking away from the whole BlackRock scenario. Not really what it means for BlackRock, not really what it means for the movement, but what it means for the data behind the scenes. It's all about reading between the lines and looking at what this actually means on a deeper level. I think it does mean something. Again, that's just my opinions. It's not financial advice, but I hope you did enjoy. If you did, make sure to subscribe, like the video, and I will be back to see you all in another one in just a bit, guys, so goodbye till now. Thank you for watching through till the end, but let me tell you about our Discord. So on your screen you will be seeing the N2S Finance Discord. Obviously it is split into multiple sections. Basically at the top we have updates from me and all that kind of good stuff. If you scroll down a bit further we have the main sections where we focus on cryptos, SPACs and other hot stocks including penny stocks, even stable growth stocks as well, and we even have a special AMC GME chat. If you scroll down you can see some research and DD from the community. We also have funny memes and you can see actual contributions from members down here. And again, if you do join us, it is completely free, link is down below. But if you do want to become a Patreon, you will actually get a pink sticker which will be displayed on your name. So your name will come up in pink as mine comes up in red down here, and that will show that you are a Patreon. But other than that, guys, you can join completely for free down below. You do not have to pay anything if you do not want to. Thank you for watching, see you soon.